to the Hustle Wing podcast. Today we are joined by Hugo Rizzi, the founder of Language Solutions Team, and he's going to chat to us a little bit about, himself, his company, and we're going to get to know about his needs. So thank you so much for joining us today, Hugo. Are you good?
I'm very well, Easy. Thanks you for contacting me. It's very nice to be here chatting with you.
Thank you. So talk to me. What is Language Solutions Team? What do you guys do?
Yep. So, Language Solutions Team is a translation and interpretation company based in Pittsburgh with a lot of businesses and office in Virginia and Miami. We are Yeah, we are mainly non-English speakers working here, and our job has to do native speakers, I mean, and our job has to do mainly with inclusion through languages. So, uh, not so much with the translation itself that is written, where we have corporate clients and business clients mainly, where people try to communicate with their clients in the client's language. But in interpretation, that is oral translations, everything has to do with inclusion. We work with county courts in Pittsburgh. We work with a lot of hospitals in Virginia, and we work with a lot of schools in Virginia and Miami, mainly with American Sign Language interpretation. This is the language of the deaf community.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yes. So, yes.
Okay, lovely. Thank you for that. So, do you guys do, is it like a speech thing? So, like you'll speak into it and then it will interpret for you?
Yes. So, it has different, let's say, we divide our company in four, from where three verticals has to do with interpretation. This is oral translations. The first one is county courts or attorney law firms, where there is a trial or there is a problem that somebody may have had with the law, or these kind of situations. And when he or she goes in front of the judge, they would not know how to speak properly in English, and this will lead to a linguistic unfair situation, and his or her rights will not be um, fairly defended.
Yeah.
So we help them to say the truth in front of judges, let's say, and to communicate in proper English, so they are in an equal positions in front of the law. This is one of the verticals we do. This is something we do a lot more in Pittsburgh than in many other places. Then the other vertical would be hospitals. Imagine the situation of being a foreigner that just arrived to United States. There's a lot of immigration in the United States, and you don't speak English, and it happens that you are pregnant, and you go to hospitals to labor for labor, and you just can't communicate with the nurse, or you cannot communicate with the doctor. Just I don't know if you have kids or not, but just a simple word like push, push, push. She
Yeah.
would not understand that situation. So
Yeah.
imagine how frightened you may be in that situation. So we help them. We help patients, not only in labor and birth, but in a whole hospital, to understand and be understood. Sorry, by doctors and nurses.
Mm.
The third vertical would be schools, and that is mainly, well, there are two or three things there. One of them has to do with American Sign Language, when kids that are deaf impaired, they cannot listen to the teacher. This is obvious. So we help them with an interpreter that it's 8 hours at school with him or her, interpreting for him or her and for the teacher, so he or she can communicate perfectly well with with the other students in order to play, and with the teacher in order to learn. So, um, well, this part of our business is like incredibly emotional. Yes, very emotional. This is good. Then there are other situations at school where parents of the kids are deaf or they are foreigners or immigrants and they don't know the English. So when the teacher has to talk with them, they need help. And this can be written or oral translations, depending if they send them a note or the teacher or parents go to school to talk to the teacher. So this is the way we help them. Well, let's see. Then our biggest client in any case is U.S. Postal Services. I don't know if you know this, but U.S. Postal Services is the um, company that the phrase is difficult, so allow me a second. But it's the company that more deaf people employee in the world. So um, yes, so anytime a new employee comes to U.S. Postal Services, we are working with U.S. Postal Services in 15 different states: Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, Iowa, Indiana, etc. 15 different states. Every time they hire a new employee that is deaf or yes, deaf, we help them with the training from the first day until they are ready to work, and then maybe every week they have a meeting with their managers or they are the managers and they have meetings with their people from their team, so we help them in those meetings, etc. So that's basically what we do, and that's the product we provide. Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful. I love that the thought behind it. You really don't think about those kinds of situations. You take for granted that you can speak the language, so it must be so scary to be in a situation where you're in the law or you're in the hospital or something, and you need translation, but you just can't seem to get through.
There
So
was
it's
a
very
case. Yes, there was a case, a famous case. I think it was in Virginia, of course, uh, because of the HIPPAA law. You cannot say a lot, but nobody knew the language that this person could speak. Um,
mm,
and he was there at the hospital with some mental health problems. And he would stay there for like 10, 15 days until somebody, for some reason, learned what was his language and they start looking for an interpreter of that language. Um, we were not the ones helping there, our company, but we know the case. And they finally find someone online, because we also do online, over the phone, or video remote interpretation. They found somebody as a video remote interpretation who could help this person. And well, that happy ending. But it can be terrible. I mean, you are in the jungle and you don't understand a single word. You don't understand the signs. You're just by yourself and something is hurting you. So imagine that situation. It's terrible, yes. So our work is beautiful in terms of helping people and including people to life, basically.
yeah, amazing. Thank you. So yeah, so what are some of the challenges or projects that you currently are working on?
So as everybody, we are trying to get more software and video help and developing new apps to help us in our challenge of interpreting around United States. It is easy to find an interpreter in Buffalo or in Pittsburgh or in, I don't know, Manassas, but it's not that easy in some small towns in North Dakota where we work. So sometimes it would be great to have more software that help us there, from video remote to captioning, subtitling software that we could develop with somebody in order to offer it to our clients, basically. This is a challenge that we are facing today. Um, of course, there are some softwares that exist in the market, but they are not exactly what we're looking for. We need something that we could integrate with our management system, for example, that we could integrate with QuickBooks, for example, because then you can do, from time to time, you can help somebody with some software and that's it. But then that cannot be a continuous help because you don't know how much you have to pay or how much you have to charge. and then interpreters would say, I cannot work for free, so I need a fair payment because
Yeah.
nobody does this for as a sport. So this is our main challenge today, to make our company more like an IT communications company rather than an interpretation or translation company.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that transition, I get that because it definitely will give you more reach. I mean, currently you said you're in 15 states, right? So in that case, you can, branch out to the rest of the US and potentially globally as well. So I
Exactly.
see that. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, we can
Yes.
definitely get you in contact with, oh, sorry.
No, no, it's just that we work in 15 states regularly, but we have worked in at least 30 states,
Oh,
at
okay.
least one time. Yes, just in case.
Yeah.
I mean, we have people nationwide, and we have the connections to help anybody anywhere at some point.
I
Yes.
see. Okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. Then yeah, then we
No.
can definitely get you into contact with software developers, front end and back end. I think that would be definitely where you would be able to begin to sort of discuss what kind of software you would like to create and the integration points, how it would best work for you if you were to work, one on one with developers that way.
Okay. Yes.
Cool. Well, thank you so
Um,
much.
Good.
Oh, is that good?
No, thank you.
I think
Rizzi.
it's
Yes, thank
way.
you very much for this
Cool.
minute.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Hugo. Honestly, it's been amazing chatting to you. And yeah, we'll definitely be connecting again soon.
Why not? Thank you so much, Isi. Have a good one. Bye bye.